Good morning, Center 2. So, today we're going to be continuing with subtraction of money, but we're going to be looking at it in a different way. So, our question here says, how much more is needed to make $15? So, the goal is that we want to make $15 and we want to know how much more do they need to make $15 based on the amount shown here. So if I have $6, how much more do I need to make $15? What am I going to do to solve this? Well, it's really easy. So what I will need to do to find out how much more I need to make $15 is I just go ahead and subtract. So I'm going to set up, put in my $15, decimal, 0, 0. And then I subtract, and I'm going to put that $6. Make sure I line it up in the correct place so that I could get the correct answer, right? So let's go ahead and subtract. Numbers the same, zero's the game. Numbers the same, zero's the game. Bring down that decimal. 5 cannot take away 6. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. So it becomes 15. I call myself 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. My answer is 9. So that means I need 9 more dollars to make $15. For example, let's call ourselves 6 and add 9 and see if we get 15. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got $15, right? So I need $9 more to make $15. So I can just go ahead and write that here. Let me go ahead and add that. All right, so my answer for that is $9 more. $9 more is needed. So let's go ahead and do this one. How much more is needed to make $15 if I have $7.50? Well, again, to solve that, we are just going to go ahead and subtract, right? I'm going to set it up underneath this. So I go ahead and I put my $15. And then I'm going to subtract my $7.50. Make sure everything is lined up properly so that I can get the correct answer, right? So numbers the same, zero's the game, more on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. So 10 take away 5 is 5. I bring down my decimal point. Now more on the floor, I have to go next door to get 10 more. So that becomes 14. And 14 take away 7 would give us 7, right? So in order for me to make $15, I need $7.50 more, right? 750 plus 750 would give me $15. So I will just put, I will just put 750 more is needed. And that is my answer. Don't forget to put in my cent sign. Okay, so let's take a look at another example, and this one will be in your book, right? So it says, how much money is needed to make $10? Our goal is that we want to make $10. Currently, we have $9.20. So how much more do I need to make that $10? That's the goal, right? So again, in order for me to find that out, all I will need to do is, you can work this out in your math notebook if the book itself doesn't give you enough space, right? Your workbook. I put my $10 and I will need to subtract that $9.20 to find out how much more I need to make that $10. So numbers the same, zero's the game, more on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. That becomes 10. I have to get 10 more from that. So I bring it there, and then 10 take away 2 is 8. Bring down my decimal, numbers the same, zero's the game, numbers the same, zero's the game. So my answer is 80 cents because there are no dollars there. So I can just go ahead and put my decimal, 80 cents more is needed to make that $10. And let's look at this one over here. It says how much more is needed to make $10, and in this case we have $8.40. So how will I solve that? The same way I just solved the other one, right? I'm gonna write my $10 and I'm gonna subtract the money that I know I have. I have $8.40. So let's go ahead and subtract. Numbers the same, zero's the game. More on the floor, I have to go next door to get 10 more. That becomes 0. This becomes 10, but I have to get 10 more from that as well, so I bring it over here. Now, I call myself 4 and count to 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 is my answer. Put my 6. Bring down my decimal, more on top, no need to stop. 9 take away 8 is 1, and that would be 0, right? So my answer is actually $1.60. Okay, so $1.60. So here I will just put the $1. I don't need to put this 0 in front of the 1. So it would just be $1.60. Okay, so now it's time for you to practice. You will go ahead in your Math 3A practice book on page 117. So 117, page 117. You will work out those. Some of them are asking you to add, but the top part is asking you how much more is needed to make $10, right? So go ahead and work that out. Page 117, complete the entire page. And when you're finished, go ahead and send me a picture of that page so I can see how you did. Bye.